So, a couple of years ago, I heard a statement that has stayed with me for as much as I can remember. It says, the evidence of learning is an improved behavior. It was a statement made by a man called Ugochukwu Umagu. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But that single line, by the way, you can check him out, is an amazing speaker and business strategist. That single line has subconsciously affected the way I approach success, growth, knowledge, and ideas. Let me try and paint a simple picture for you. So imagine a student who is unable to solve quadratic equations, and then the parents hires a home tutor for for the student, and after taking a series of class, the tutor decides to put the student to a test, gives him a quadratic equation and asks him to solve the equation, and the student takes the test and was able to solve the equation. For you as an observer, my question to you is, at what point do you believe that the child has actually learned how to solve quadratic equation? Is it at the point where the child was going through those series of classes, or at the point where the child took the test and was able to solve the equation? I think the answer is pretty obvious. Learning happens when you can do the things you couldn't do before. And unfortunately, as obvious as that is, a lot of times we confuse acquiring information with learning. We spend our time stacking information in form of reading books, watching tutorials, watching contents, going for seminars, going for conferences, and that moment where you finish attending a powerful seminar or a powerful conference and you tap yourself in the back and be like, "Oh, I really learned a lot today." Your notebook is full. The truth is this: consuming information is not the same thing as learning. Listening to advice, teaching is not the same thing as learning. Taking notes is not the same thing as learning, because learning only happens when your actions have changed. So my question to you now is, what are those areas in your life you have been acquiring information, you have been listening to tutorials, lesson, reading books, taking advice and all that, and yet there is no improvement in your current actions, behaviors from your previous ones? My challenge to you today is, stop sacking information. Take the little knowledge you have acquired so far, the little ones you have acquired, whether through reading or studying or watching, go and put them to action, because the truth is you will never know how much you have learned until you take actions and see how much your behavior and your previous actions have improved. Remember, the evidence of learning is an improved behavior.